Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I'm Kim from Mirrored Signs. This week I'm going to do a reading for our fire signs. This week's called the Youth and Ease, the week of youth and ease. Okay, so it brings in kind of a youthful energy. You might want to take a look back on old projects that you might need a new look at, as it were. All right. Your strengths this week are accomplishments, what you have accomplished, your admiration, what you admire about your accomplishments. All right, refining yourself or refining those projects. So I thought I'd sort of do a reading for fire signs. So here we go. The motive this week is thought, right? So it's putting that thought into practice because you guys are fire signs, okay? You guys create things, right? So you bring you put creation to your thought, right? All right. We'll pull 3 cards. And we'll see where we go. What's the current energy for the fire signs that I'm reading for? 3 cards. Here we go. Let's have a look. 1. It's the 4 of water. 2. The 2 of wands. 3. Looking for counsel. Okay, fire signs. In this youthful approach, we have 2 dudes sitting here. Equilibrium. Making choices in partnerships. Bottom of the deck, what have we got? What are we coming out of and going into? So there could be something to do with work. It could be a boss situation. Maybe you were earning money and now it's kind of disappeared because there's more burdens. You've got more work on, or you're not earning enough money to pay for stuff as well as you should. There may be some bills that come in this week, fire signs, that you might need to find some money for. It's not going to resonate with everybody, right? But what I can see is the stability that was in the past prior to something becoming very burdensome. All right, working too hard, working too many hours, needing a balance between work life and home life, work life and relationships, work life and friends, right? This is taking a new look at things. New perspective, right? At working at what makes you happy, what stabilizes you, okay? The King of Pentacles talks about being stable, talks about being grounded, making a stable and grounded decisions. But from what I can see in the last few weeks, a few of you may have had the wool pulled out from under, or the rug pulled out from underneath your feet, and you were trying to get a grasp on the situation, which has made you, with the 4 of Cups, extremely discontented. All right, failing to recognize the magical opportunity. You might be kicking yourself in the ass because you didn't recognize it. Whereas now you've gone, oh shit, I should have thought of that. Right? The distractions of daily life has now created overworked. I'm working too many hours. Work consumes me. Or what is it that consumes you that makes you disappointed and you feel lost? Maybe it's your thoughts, maybe it's your money, maybe your job doesn't satisfy where you are right now. Okay? But this card here is the Two of Wands, which is your energy, right? Fire energy. See, you've got victory here because you've kind of gone, I recognize what didn't work in the past, but this is what I want. You finally recognized what you want. Okay? Now you have to make a choice. This is taking the next steps. So you're bored with where you are right now, and you're missing the point to things, and there's you thought you were stable, and then something came in to pull the wool out from under, or the rug out from underneath your feet. And it's kind of, you've got a grasp, you're disappointed with it, now it's time to make a choice to do something about it. Whether that be take it to the next step, or leave it the hell alone. Right? Thought. Accomplishments. What do you admire about that situation? What don't you admire about it? Am I being immature about my thoughts? Shall I cut it off? See, that is the weaknesses of this week too, which is maybe sometimes rationality and immaturity about a situation has led for an argument, right? And it's been cut off too soon instead of an explanation given. Okay? So maybe this explanation that should have been given was not quite what you wanted. And now you have to make a choice. Alright? You thought you were stable, but you were overworked. There is something putting a wedge into you, because I've got earth and fire. Right? That's water. There's not much emotion in it but disappointment. This is earth, grounding your creative energies, putting them into practicality. Is it going to be, can I do this? Can I make this stability work? How can I balance work and pleasure? Because the Three of Pentacles is doing things that you love. And this is how can I balance this out? This is work and pleasure. Maybe some of you are struggling to do that and wanting new ideas. Okay? And here is the Hierophant, which is wise counsel. Unity with spirit, the spirit community, trust in the answers, overcome, like this, you might have to change the way you think. See, this is traditional, okay? And making the choice, if you're disappointed, you might have to think outside the box to make yourself happy this week. Have a bit of fun, be a bit silly, you know? All right, I've got 3 dice here. So we're going to work out, we're going to do, one is the planets, one is the astrology signs, and one is the house that we're going to have a chat in. What needs to change, what needs to be more youthful, a little bit easier for our fire signs. All right, we got Sagittarius. Okay, sorry, I've got to read from my piece of paper here that I've got. Okay. So this little number here is Uranus, which, funnily enough, rules the week that we're in at the moment, right? And 7. So Uranus talks about having inspiration, change, eccentricities, being a bit silly. Okay? I'm not happy with the way I'm doing things, so I've got to change it. But I'm kind of traditional, and being silly is shit out of the question, right? How dare I be silly? You know? Anyway, it's rebellion, it's chaos, it's eccentricity, it's what has been not working. The burdens, right? We were stable. Stability. Support. Stability. And then, but am I working too hard? This is working too many hours, working too hard. Not seeing the other side of things. I love my work, but I want a life too. Change. Transformation. Change. Right? Then we have Sagittarius, which is just seeking the truth on what you want. Truth. Change. What's chaotic in my life? What do I need to change? Where do I go? Hang on, I've got a new idea. Wise counsel. Can somebody give me an easier way of doing things? Please. If you have a suggestion, I will do it. This is this choice. Am I going to have a chat to other people, see what they see? Wise counsel. Voicing your concerns of discontentment. Not bitching about it, just, hey, I need somebody to talk to. Making that choice. There's two people here. There's one here with an angel. Here's that angel. Right? One person sitting in front of a tree. Here's the angel and here is the other two. So now there's two people having a chat. Voicing your concerns. How do I move forward? How can I change my plans? How do I change the way I think? Okay? And number 7. Now this talks about, the 7th house talks about, in general, it talks about close partnerships and relationships, right? So if you're wanting something more, fire signs, out of life, because under the King of Pentacles was the 8 of Pentacles, so it's working. Learning how to do something better. I'm wanting a social life, but I really love my job. How can I balance that out? I want to accomplish so many things, but there's not enough time in the day. How can I balance that out? Right? So let's get some cards from Spirit. This is Mystic Moon's deck. Hey, all right. Straight off the bat. Service. What the hell? This is balancing work life and social life, fire signs. Not all of yous are going to hum with my radio frequency, right? But, wow. Let's see. Can I have another, please? For the 4? Oh, what's disappointing? What's so disappointing? Not being able to see. Satisfaction. Not being able to see. Work satisfies you, but my home life doesn't. Maybe I need to collaborate with people to help me move forward. Can I have 2, please? Wait, 1. Time is slipping away. See, not enough time. There's not enough hours in the day. It's not enough hours in the day. Can I have another, please? No, fire signs. Yeah, look, it's going into nighttime, right? Not enough hours in the day. And it's only, I'm seeing it's only really, see, it says here, the next step, bold. Taking the next step, bold and ambitious choices, partner with others who share your dreams, expanding your plans, continue to move forward. This could be, I don't have enough time during the day, but I'll talk to you at night time. Or I don't have enough time during the day because by the time I leave work, it's night time. I'm hearing sun up till sundown. I leave at stumps. Making a choice. I'm wanting something better. Can you give me that choice? Can you help me? Wise counsel. 888. New opportunities and abundance are coming in your way very soon. For peace. May I have another? Oh. Clinging. And we have hidden knowledge at the bottom. And transition. Okay. I think for some of the fire signs that I'm resonating with or that are humming my frequency, it's hard for you to change. I've always done it. You know? I've always worked hard. But you're discontented because you're not living life to the fullest and you're wanting something a little better. You're wanting something a little more. Hey, can I collaborate with you? Can you help me out? Sometimes these things may not be traditional, okay? Sometimes they might be. Sometimes they might just be, you know what, I'll wing it. And then just on a whim go and ask, hey, do you know anything about this? Or do you know anything on how I can fix maybe balancing shit out? Get a nice balance between work life and home life kind of thing. Let's get some more. I'm going to use the numerology deck. You know, I'm seeing here that maybe letting go of stuff, because we have Ivy here, and new opportunities. And I'm kind of hearing, but that's not the way we used to do it. So there could be something at work for some of you fire signs that has completely changed everything. Right? Do you know what I mean? Like they could have completely changed stuff and you're having to learn new ways of doing things. You've had to put in new hours, more hours kind of thing. And it stressed you out a little bit. Not satisfied with being disappointed anymore. I want something better out of life, kind of, you know? All right, let's see what we've got. Okay. Got to look at a healthier way. I've kind of got, we've got to work smarter, not harder. Right? Some of you, this is not going to be for everybody. But some of your fire signs, males especially, might have to put your big boy pants on and go to the doctor. Because you may have had a fall at work, or work is becoming more stressful on your body than it was before. You may have had a fall at work and it may need to be looked at, right? And I'm going to say that some of you are looking for that satisfaction, trying to find healthy boundaries between work and home life. So you're working smarter, not harder. You know? New beginnings. There's not enough time in the day. But you're going to have to create that. See, 1 and 3 is 13. So re-establishing new ways of doing things. 13, to me, is ending, making effort, rebirth, transforming things. If you don't have enough hours in the day, ask for help. Collaborate with somebody else. And wise counsel, see? Humming. Funnily enough, it's the same 2 colours, right? Music talks about not necessarily walking to the beat of your own drum anymore. You're kind of needing collaboration. You're kind of needing help. And some fire signs out there don't necessarily, there's a lot of, it's not just fire signs, it's all across the board, don't know how to ask for help, right? But you got to ask it, regardless. It's not weakness, you know. Intuition. You're knowing, you're believing, you're thinking about what you have been told. This is intuition. You're thinking about what you have been told. And at this point and look, compassion, 99, right? On my clock, it's 345. So we have intuition and compassion. So from this wise counsel come a whole heap of new thoughts. All right? That are really needing compassion for them. Compassion for this situation. Compassion for your discontentment. Right? So, where can we move on from here to start anew, right? Move these up. I'll just get some tarot. Because you're being asked There could be something in a partnership where somebody's digging in their heels and it's creating discord. You're needing to work together instead of lighting each other up, right? In arguments. Light each other up in arguments. Anyway, can I have 7 cards, please, of a bit of advice? What have we got? Bit of advice. Please split them out. Thank you. And I have that one. First one, get out. You need to make the choice. Okay? You need to make the choice. The Knight of Cups. You're wanting romance. You're wanting love. You're wanting a different way to do things. Emotionally stable, moving forward. That's what you're wanting. But this energy can also be like Playboy energy. Show pony. So are you being honest with the way you want to move forward? This is coming at the bottom of the day. Emotional offerings. Don't just show up. You've got to have the emotions to go with it. Do you know what I mean? So, have to make the choice. Making that decision to work with another person. Okay, here we go. The Knight of Swords. The Nine of Wands. The Magician. The Eight of Wands. Can I have 2 more, please? 2 more, please. Thank you. Alrighty. So, fire signs. If you are seeing that you are kind of stagnating at the moment, right? Because you're trying to balance out work and home. And it feels like you're just running circles and you're defensive all the time. And if that's the way you want to deal with it, then that's fine, right? But in saying that, okay, you're the person that can change it. Because there is a new beginning. You need to create that, fire signs, and ask, change your partnerships, and ask, don't rebel against them. Partnerships can be relationships, they can be marriage, they can be sexual, they can be friends with benefits, they can be sibling relationships, family relationships, work colleagues, right? This is not playing into everything and manifesting, making this happen, making it happen. This is what I want. I would love messages coming in that are very emotional, big boy pants, big girl pants, and loving. I want to be the man in this relationship. I want to be the emotional man in this relationship. Or I want to be the emotional woman in this relationship. I want to be in a relationship. So you need to communicate what you want. not give half the story. See, if you're choosing to give half the story, this is where this bullshit problems come from. And hidden knowledge, right? Shit being hidden. And the door being shut. Look. So if you're going to hide away your true feelings, fire signs, this is what you are, this is what you're wanting. But decisive and a bit harsh and critical is not where it's going. Make sense? So we need to change that, and only you have that ability to do that. So fire signs, I'm going to end the reading with a card from Spirit. May I have one card from Spirit, please? As a final message. One card, please. Make it flip. Thank you. Oh, okay. Look at that. New beginnings. Mother's love. New beginnings. Now, new beginnings talks about everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. If you want help, or you're wanting to balance something out, then you have to make that choice. How do I work smarter, not harder? Yes, I have a job that takes 3/4 of my day and from sun up till sundown, but it brings in money. Fine. So can I get help at home? You know? Some of you fire signs are not wanting to ask for that help. Beware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith right now. Life is trying to nudge you forward in a new direction. All you have to do is make that choice. Right? That's all you have to do. Which way are you going to choose? Right? Are you going to choose to ignore it? Or are you and let it get worse? Or are you going and cut it off? Or are you going to choose to find a new way of doing things, which will give you a sense of ease, a sense of newness? New beginning is what you're wanting. So a new beginning is the way you need to go. Right? If that's what you're wanting, you have to create it. And if you're wanting, you have to be emotionally in this. If you're wanting a love life as well as a job, then you need to balance them both out. There has to be a compromise, right? A compromise. And being cold and defensive is not that compromise, right? Got to choose a different way. Anyway, I hope this helps you guys. See you next time, huh?